guys, my name is Craig and welcome to Pyramid Solution. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on my new videos. Today we're going to talk about the cosine rule. So there are situations whereby you'll be asked to calculate length or an angle from a triangle that is not a right angle triangle. So in such situations, you can apply the cosine rule. And there are two cases in which we can apply the cosine rule. The first one is when we're given two sides and the included angle. Say we're given side A and B and the included angle C, or side A and C and the included angle B, or side B and C and the included angle A. So that's the first case. The second case is when we're given all the three sides A, B, and C. So now, for calculating the length of a side, so let me say for length here, right, we say that A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos of the angle A. So this is for calculating definitely the side A. For calculating side B, we say that A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos of the angle B. And this will be in brackets, by the way. Right. So this is for calculating side B. And for calculating side C, we say that C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos of the angle C, like that. So now let's look at this first example, example A, whereby we're required to find the side. So now labeling the sides of this triangle, this opposite the angle P, we know this small letter P, and then this opposite Q, small letter Q, that opposite R, small letter R. So we want to find the side marked R. So writing down our formula, we are saying that R squared is equal to P squared plus Q squared minus 2 squared minus 2PQ cos of the angle R, like that. So now we substitute such that we've got R squared being equal to P squared, that's 10 squared, plus Q squared, which is 11 squared, minus 2 times 10 times 11 times cos of the angle R, which is 52.1. Like that. But what do we know? We know that we want the side R. So we get rid of that sway by square rooting both sides, such that we've got R is the square root of square brackets 10 squared plus 11 squared minus 2 minus 2 times 10 times 11 times cos of 52.1. Then we close the square bracket. So now we know that we can just punch this in the calculator as it is. So we're saying 10 squared, so 10 squared, right, so we're saying 10 squared plus 11 squared minus 2 times 10 times 11 times cos of 52.1, right? And then we find the square root of that. So that will give us 20.7. So the value of R will be 20.7 meters. This is for R, right? Now let's move on to look at how we find an angle if we want to calculate an angle given all the three sides, which is the second scenario in which you can use the cosine rule. So allow me to erase this part. So now for angles, right, we say that cos A is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc, right? And then cos B, this is, if you want to calculate the angle B, this would be equal to a squared plus c squared minus b squared over 2ac, right? And then cos C, provided that we want to calculate the angle C, would be equal to a squared plus b squared minus c squared over 2ab, right? So this is what we have. So let me say 1 here, then this is 2, and that is 3. So this is what we use when you want to calculate an angle given all three sides. So now, looking at example B, what do we have? For example B, we've got all the three sides, and if you want to calculate the angle M. So we're saying cos of the angle M is equal to n squared plus the side L squared minus the side M squared over 2nL, like that. And now we can substitute to say cos M is equal to side n squared, that's 5.2 squared, plus side L squared, that's 8 squared, minus side M squared, that's 11 squared. And this, we're saying over 2 times 5.2 times 8, like that, right? And then we know that we want to calculate M, the angle M. So dividing both sides by cos, 1 over cos is the same as cos inverse or arc cos. So the angle M shall be equal to the cos inverse of, let me put square brackets here, of 5.2 squared plus 8 squared minus 11 squared, all over 2 times 5.2 times 8. Then we close that bracket. So now we can punch this directly in the calculator. So we're saying 5.2 squared plus 8 squared minus 11 squared, then divided by 2 times 5.2 times 8. Then you say cos inverse of that. That will give us 111.1. So angle M would be equal to 111.1 degrees, yes, to 1 decimal place, like that. So that's that angle. Okay, so this was for the cosine rule. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Thank you.